Okay, it's Camp Blackstub Season 8, The Great Escape, story time. So I'm going to start off the story. You got Rogan over there. He's going to listen to the story. The story is going to fit the theme, The Great Escape. So once upon a time, there was two boys. One named Jacoby and the other one named Billy. Billy and Jacoby decided one day they were going to go up into their parents' attic when their parents were at work. You okay, Rogan? That's good. Listen to the story. It might make you feel better. Okay, as Jacoby and Billy, they waited till their parents went to bed. The parents always said, don't go in the attic. There's nothing really up there but old bats and what's fun about making stories up is you can say the funniest things because you're trying to think of something real fast. So that's what gets hilarious. So this story I'm making just completely up right now. So she said, don't go up there, Billy and Jacoby, because there's bats and there is birds that fly in. So what happens is the parents went to sleep. And then Sean, Jacoby woke up. He woke his brother up, and his brother's name was
Jackson.
Billy.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah, remember? And you guys are going to add to the story. We're going to make it hilarious. So Jacoby and Billy decided they're going to sneak up to the attic, and they're going to go up there, and they're going to look for a
Frog.
a frog. Because there could be frogs up there. And Billy really likes frogs. So what happens is Jacoby says, Riley, what should we do to capture this frog with? What should we use?
Net. No, you should not use net. You clearly net.
Let's see what Riley picks. They're going to use a
hammer.
A hammer. They're going to use a hammer. But I think Zachary knows something that they could use.
A wooden baseball bat.
A wooden baseball bat. Because you want to hit that bird, and that way when you hit the bird, it'll fall and fly inside the bucket. And then, once it flew into the bucket, they knew they had to get out of that attic. But there was this little door. There was a little door, Rogan, and they decided, hey, we are going to go look in that door. And when they opened the door, guess what? They found
A net.
a net. And when they found the net, they decided that they should have used that to catch the bird. But not only is there a net, there was another trap door. They opened a trap door. And yeah, guess what? What do you think, Sean?
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil was hiding in there. He was hiding. He was hiding, and guess what? Dr. Phil told them, you got to open the third door. Because when you get to that third door, he would walk over to the third door, and he would say, I think there's something else behind that door. What do you think it could be?
A net.
A net?
What, 2 nets?
2 nets. Maybe a fisher's net.
I almost said it, Jake.
So now, here's what I think happened. He grabbed the net that Rogan just said he found. Dr. Phil found a good one. And then they went through the trap door, and there was a cave. And this cave was dark. And then all of a sudden, Jacoby goes, what's that noise? I think it's the sound of a...
Jake Paul.
Oh, yes, Jake Paul.
It's the sound of a what, Shane?
I don't
noise.
know. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Every day, bro.
Jake Paul.
Oh, what sound?
I know.
Oh.
I know.
What do you think the sound was?
Jake Paul.
I don't even know what that. What is that?
He's a person.
It's a person. Okay. What is it?
John Cena.
John Cena was behind there making noises. So later on, John Cena's playing his music. Dun 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 dun. Dun. You can't see me. The time is now.
Yeah.
So John Cena says, "I think we're going to have to go down this pole. The pole goes down through the floor into the basement." And they ride, they go down through like a fireman's pole, to the basement. And guess what they saw?
Shit. Oh, I gotta think.
What did
Not
John
Jake
Cena
Paul.
see down there?
A boat.
A boat. Yes, there are boats in caves, believe it or not. What color do you think the boat was, Rogan?
Red.
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 Red? Wrecked or red? Red. Okay, and then they take the boat, they pull it out from the cave, and then they found the ocean. And then they took the boat, they put it in the ocean, in the water. John Cena jumped in. Dun 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 dun. And then the guy that started the motor on the boat, started to paddle away. His name was
Nick Crumpton.
Nick Crumpton. Yeah, Nick Crumpton. He sailed a lot of boats in his lifetime, and he knows that the other thing to paddle a boat sometimes when you have a motorboat and the motor don't work, you need paddles, right? So you need someone to paddle the boat, right? And maybe that could be who's going to help paddle the boat? Think of anybody that would be paddling that boat with John Cena.
I forget his name. Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. He is paddling the boat with John Cena. So now, when you're out on the ocean, in the middle of nowhere, and there's a possibility that there is a treasure out there, they have to go find it. Just like in the movie called
Return of the Nets.
Return of the Nets. So now we got Return of the Nets, the movie. But I was thinking of the movie Goonies.
Is there a way I could change the movie title?
Okay.
I'll stuff you all in the crust.
So now we got all that going on. John Cena says, "We need to get there, McCruppy," or whatever his name was. McCampty. So they're on their boat. They get to this island, and it's not Skull Island like King Kong's. It is called what kind of island? What do you think it's called, Rose?
Could it be Nick Crumpton's face?
Nick Crumpton's what?
Face in the shape of the island.
It could be. How about anybody else?
I know.
Okay.
The island of plastic nets.
Oh, I think the island of Misfit Toys. Anybody else got an answer?
It's Gru's Island.
Cruise Island? What's the name of the island? So that would be the end of that story. I think we're going to start a new one. Does anybody want to start the next story?
Oh yeah, Sean, do it.
Okay. Riley, you're up.
We're gonna add on to